Here is one of several endangered species that we have in the gardens, and that's one of the purposes of a botanic garden, is to provide a refuge for rare, threatened, and endangered species, so that if something happens to the gene pool in the wild, a population is lost inadvertently by wildfire or road building or is accidentally overgrazed, these plants can be reintroduced in the wild from stocks of plants that are maintained in certain botanical gardens. This plant happens to be Salvia pensteminoides, which is found in the hill country of central Texas. We trade plants like this with other botanical gardens so that there is a diversity of the population. We send them plants from this region which are endangered or threatened or of concern, and they send us specimens from their area, again to help maintain this biological diversity. The featured grass in this garden, which we call the sensory garden, is feathergrass, Mexican feathergrass. And it has a very soft and appealing look and feel. It needs to be cut back, the dead material taken out in the wintertime, but generally comes back by this time, by May every year. Behind it are columbines, because this is also another example of a natural seep spring. The yellow columbine is the golden columbine, and that is the Chihuahuan desert-adapted columbine that is commercially available. You don't want to be planting those things from the high Rockies in Colorado. Even though they're gorgeous, they simply cannot stand our heat and are really not very drought tolerant. The fountain is not a whole lot to look at, but it wasn't designed for humans, it was designed for birds. This fountain, as you can see, drips water over copper plates. Birds can land on it and safely drink without threatening their wings, or without danger of drowning, which is often the case in large pools. Unless there's shallow water, most birds do not like these splashy fountains that we tend to have in so many of our landscapes. And those also waste water, whereas this one simply recirculates with a little hidden pump at the bottom and is very water conscious. Again, one of the great butterfly plants in the garden is one of our native lantanas. We have several species of lantanas that are in the Chihuahuan desert. Most of them are more tropical, but this is the common lantana. Horticulturists have again taken this and crossed it with some South American plants, and we all seem to be planting these in our gardens. All of the lantanas really love the heat and are relatively drought tolerant. But I love our native ones because they're such great nectar sources for butterflies.